There's so much stuff you need to take on exploration. Batteries, drills, detectors. All that preparation must feel like a second job. I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now? finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now? Hey man, we're out of that stuff. Want me to do something else?
are we watching this or what?
Yes, we are. Yes, I just want to make a few more quick tweaks to the device. I think I'm close.
I'm sure.
I am.
Okay, I'm not starting a 2-hour movie at midnight.
All right, well then just give me a minute to pirate down.
1 minute, and then I'm coming up there and dragging you out.
Okay.
Phil, there's no time to explain.
Oh, you said I have 1 minute.
Phil, I need you to listen to me carefully.
What is this?
6 years ago, aliens arrived on Earth. They consumed all of our natural resources and enslaved humanity.
What was that? What did I just see? What was that? Is that real?
It doesn't have to be. I've traced the sequence of events this exact moment in time to your device. We use the alien tech to come back to make sure you activate it tonight, but you need to listen to me. You need to do exactly what I say when I say it, so we get this done before my past self comes up those stairs in 60 seconds.
The fate of humanity depends on you.
You made it.
Glad to be here.
Got it. And who are you?
This is my partner, Gunnar.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Okay, so, Phil, your leftmost node on your module. You need to articulate it slightly. Do you see
Sorry,
what
you
I'm
two are work friends, or?
Basically,
Yes.
well, not exactly,
Well,
but
yeah.
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 So, sorry, just to, when you say partner, you mean partner, or partner?
Honestly, Phil, it's dangerous for me to tell you too much about the future.
Jenna, what the hell?
Okay, yes. Me and Gunnar will be seeing each other. Yes.
Oh my god.
Phil, please, I really need you to focus. Okay, so we don't have that much time.
Oh my god. I'm dead.
Shit.
I die, and then you have to move on. You're being really brave right now. All right, well, take good care of her, man. She's a very special lady. She means everything to me. So,
Wow.
How do I die? Is it because of my device, or is it because the aliens get me? Or it's heroic, right?
You don't die. You're not dead. You're like a teacher or something. I don't know. We haven't really talked in a while.
Jesus. Okay.
Hey, you coming? Okay, quick, hurry. Okay, that node, you're gonna move
One
it.
sec. Love you. So we break up?
Please, Phil, hurry. The fate of humanity.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save the world. I'm processing a lot right now, and I would like us to discuss this.
Okay, well, we have.
You have. I will have, but I have not. Is it a mutual thing, or
It got to a mutual place.
why do you, why?
Well, I don't know. We weren't communicating that well anymore, and sometimes you can be a little petty.
I'm petty.
And, honestly, things got a little crazy when the hive ship destroyed San Francisco.
I'm not petty.
Okay.
You know, sometimes people grow apart at a certain point, and I think they just kind of need to separate to kind of find that freedom by themselves, you know?
Thank you, Gunnar. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah,
thanks.
but-
Thanks, man. You know what? I feel like I would feel much more comfortable working if Gunnar weren't here.
It doesn't have to be weird between the two of you.
I told you I shouldn't have come.
No, babe, it's not you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I need you here.
Well, I need you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phil, listen. This is the pettiness I'm talking about. You have a chance to save humanity and most of Europe, but instead...
Oh, cool. So now you care about my work. Got it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just interesting that now that it's going to save the world, you care about my work. But a couple days ago in my timeline, you didn't seem like you fully supported it. You were talking a lot about, like, is this worth the effort? Do people really need a distress beacon / electronic toothbrush? Which I think they do, inarguably, in case they get lost in the woods and they need a way to get home and all they have with them is a toothbrush.
I mean, I'd use it.
Right? You were just being very negative about, like, am I even ever going to finish it? Which I will, so...
Well, I mean, I was right.
I'm going to finish it.
I'm from the future, and you don't.
I'm going to finish it right now.
Because I'm back here making you!
Maybe we just take a breather for a second.
Okay, Gunnar, can you please stay out of it for a second? You realize if we change the future, you two might never even meet, so...
Well, funny enough, we actually looked into it, and most timelines, we end up together.
Okay, Gunnar. Yeah, what if I do this?
No, wait!
Oh! What? Okay, what if I undo that? Oh! What the hell?
We need to move.
Okay, out of my way.
I don't get the rules of this.
I'll do it myself.
Hell yeah.
So Jenna said you're from Michigan, right?
Originally.
Yeah, I got family in Grand Rapids, so that's crazy, right?
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah.
It's done. It's transmitting with enough time to reach the fly-by-by system. We're finally gonna get the help we need to beat those gray bastards.
Yes!
Hey, put your butt down
Oh,
here.
time's up. We gotta move. Here, take this in case we need to contact you again. Seriously, brother. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you, man.
Take care.
Yep.
And Phil, I know whatever's gonna happen between us is gonna happen, but you're a great guy, and I'll always care about you. And that thing over there, I tweaked, like, the smallest thing, so really, you saved the world. And I would honestly like to catch up sometime. I miss you. You alright?
Yeah.
One more thing, yeah. Bill?
What is that?
Yeah, just over
Oh,
here.
it's,
Sorry.
um,
I'm sure this goes without saying, but if you could just not tell anybody about this.
Who is that?
Oh. Hi, I'm Gunnar.
Jenna.
Damn it.
What's funny about that?
Wow, you've really welcoming eyes.
Oh.
Is that? Do you get that?
I mean,
I don't know. This is so weird, but I like already feel so comfortable talking
This
to you.
is so weird. This is so weird.
Right.
This is so weird.
Are you guys friends?
No.
No way. A 5th arc? Awesome. What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I'd admit. Yeah, you'll make it. We'll all make it, don't worry, okay? Oh, please. I'm not worried for myself. There's a lot more at stake here than just our fleeting lives. Can't you see? The world will miss so much if I go too soon. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme... Oh, shit? Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day. Yeah, man, you're right. Oh, we can't let the method of... So, let's do something. Yeah, right. But what can we do about it? I want to recreate my research. Here, revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity. And you need me to grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest. Fine. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready.
I envy you. You believe everything can be fixed as long as everyone has good intentions. Gotta believe in something, right? Otherwise, we'd all go crazy here. Yeah, but your radical friendliness is naive at best, and honestly pisses me off. Oh. Lena?
I think I've got something that can help you with your alters.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What? Oh, no, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy peasy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
No, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts. It also allowed them to control them in other ways. Regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
Hang on a second. Are you saying you want me to implant tracking devices into my alters' heads? That means the corporation is gonna find out about them and get full access to their brains. Do you realize how vulnerable it would make them?
Look, I'm starting to think this is becoming a little bit too much about your alters. You asked for a way to cure them. I did what I could. Yes, it means coming clean to the corporation, and yes, it also means giving them control. But that might actually be a good thing for you. You were never meant to command that mission. Please remember that. Don't put too much weight on your shoulders.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one who's gonna have to convince my alters to agree to it. It will be hard enough to convince me. I mean, imagine being left to the mercy of a soulless institution for whom you're just a massive inconvenience. A liability.
And you thought what? That you could grant them a long, happy life when you created them? They'd have to be brought to light sooner or later. You can't protect your alters from who they are. I'm sorry, but if you want to cure them, you'll have to expose them.
Maybe.
Just, please, whatever you do, don't trust Maxwell. I asked around some more, and the rumors are alarming. So I need to do some fact-checking before I share them with you. Why don't you follow the instructions I'll send you? Buy yourself time, and let me get back to you, okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Lena.
Good luck.
Okay. Right. help you make a decision.
Looks like I found an alternative treatment for you.
Shit. So it is true. Your wife told you to put implants in our brains so the corporation can track us? You're not seriously thinking about it.
Actually, I'm considering it. It's better than the other option.
Oh, man. Oh, this is it. We're done for. Take care of this now? This now?
Have you heard? We have another way to cure you.
Talk about jumping out of the frying pan.
Looks like talking to Lena helped find an alternative solution after all. Yeah. I mean, the idea of that implant doesn't sound so great, but Guess, Len. I found an alternative solution to your problem. The implants, right? Talk about a divisive idea. But I, for one, appreciate your effort. Anything's better than, you know... What a week, huh?
I know. Seems like the odds are against us. But giving up and crying in the corner, that's just not us, right? For a brief second, I believed it was all going to be fine. Now the only thing waiting for us is death. You know what would do us all good? Some sort of a bucket list. Holding on to our dreams to get us through dark times. We can try. I hope you come up with a solution soon. People are getting nervous. Come on, man. We can't go with this experiment. Sounds fishy. You should be excited. We're talking about rescuing our entire crew.
A body swap. A mysterious old coon made Michael live as Paul, and Paul as Michael.
Cheers.
I don't like that you're considering brain implants when there's a better solution.
Okay, so... I'm guessing you received instructions from Lena about an alternative solution to our problem. I want you to know that I have those implants ready. A nanoparticle treatment, yes, that's smart. But the device itself, highly questionable. It would mean exposing us to Ally Corp. I won't lie to you. Yes. I see. Of course, they'd have to find out about it sooner or later, right? But this? Look, I can clearly see why Lena talked you into this. She has no idea what's going on here. We're just... But on an empirical level, I'm not so sure it's a good idea. Honestly, I have doubts too. Understandably so. We'd be giving them access to our brains. And I'm not... What if it concerned you? If it were me, I'd put my trust in Lena. Would you trust her superiors, though? With what's most valuable to you, your mind, your sanity. So, you think we should go ahead with Tabula Rasa? All I'm saying is that you should decide responsibly, with the potential consequences for all of us in mind. I guess I'll need to think about it some more then. Well, I wouldn't be able to start the treatment at once anyway. I'm not an expert on nanoparticle meds, but I do know we need to give the healing agent time to mature before it can be used. How much time? 3 days, according to the instructions from Lena. But we can't linger more than that. Once it's ready, we'll need to call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody. Okay. Good. Let's do that. So, yes, here it is. We still need to wait a little for the brain cells to mature fully. How long? They need to be ready for our meeting. We're running out of time. Do you scan the brain for the mutation? Yes, it's all clear. And the cortex shows no signs of activity, which is good. What happens then? We extract the brain tissue, process it according to Maxwell's formula, and start administering the treatment. Of course, we will have to dispose of the body. Whoa! What the fuck? Looks like I didn't use enough sedative. Let me just, There. Damn it. I hope it didn't activate the cortex. What if it did? What do we do now? Just take a deep breath, okay? I've used enough sedative to put a horse to sleep. So even if his cortex did light up for a moment, it's inactive now. And I'll make sure it stays that way. Look, we can't get thrown off balance. Not now, when we're so close. I know, but I mean, are we doing the right thing? You know my opinion about those implants, but at the end of the day, it's going to have to be your call. You have time to think about it until the... Yeah.
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah. So, I heard you're in touch with Lena about our problem? You did. I just want to say, asking her for help is the smartest move. You're gonna do as she says, right? That's the plan. Good. You should stick to her. You seem to be getting along much better now, aren't you? Yeah, I think so. That's great. To think I was the mastermind behind it. Amazing. It really is. Thanks. Do you think this could be a chance for you and her to, get back together? Only with you as my wingman. Yeah, funny. Well, in that case, there's something you need to know. I think it's only fair you should know how much deeper your relationship could have been. What do you mean? You see, she was the one who was supposed to go on this mission. She was the head of the hydroponic farms project. I was just helping her out in the lab. She was so excited about taking her solutions to a base like this. She wanted to go so badly. But she failed her medical tests. And you could replace her just like that? Without any preparations? It was madness, but yeah. Somehow I managed to get a crash course in everything in the last moment. It was only possible because I've been close to Lena all the time she'd been preparing. Because she insisted I take her place. Wait a second. Couldn't she just take care of whatever the problem was and enroll for the next mission? Unless you're telling me this was something that wouldn't go away. Well, it was. But also, it was something neither of us wanted to go away. She was pregnant. Oh. I only learned about it the night before takeoff. She didn't want to raise my hopes because it was still such an early stage. We'd been trying before, but every time it ended all too soon. The disappointment was unbearable. And yet, I can't say it didn't put our marriage to the test. But this time, we were really hoping for a breakthrough. Thing is, I'll never get to know if we were right. Wow. So you were gonna be a dad. That's amazing. It is, isn't it? If only for a moment. But that was a moment of happiness in that short time between the launch and going into cryosleep. And then waking up here. Only to learn that it's not true. Funny. I never thought being a father would become so important to me. What about you? Did you ever think about it? I can't say it never crossed my mind, but... honestly, I wasn't sure I'd be a good dad. Because of how our father was? I get you. I was scared too. My biggest fear was to become like him to my kid. So why'd you go through with it? Because I knew I was different. Lena was with me. She trusted me. That was all the proof I needed. You should have seen her beaming that night she told me. This could be it, Jan, she said. I'll never forget the look on her face. I was supposed to get a good night's sleep before the launch, but we just talked the hours away, laughing and remembering old times. Until at 3 a.m, we ended up singing Big Green Tractor. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. The unforgettable hit of our mountain road trip. That trip. Man, that must have been in another life. We were crazy, young, and in love. And broke. Remember that rundown car we borrowed from Lena's uncle? Yeah. All it had for a radio was an old CD player and one CD. and the opening track, Big Green Tractor. It made us laugh so much we played it on repeat.
Yeah. Those were the times.
That trip was where Lena bought us that cheesy shepherd's axe. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
You know I even packed it on this mission? To remind me of her? Hey, you didn't by any chance have the same idea? No. Sorry, I didn't. Oh yeah, stupid me. I got so immersed in memories I almost forgot you two split up. I guess I'm just trying to hold on to anything real and tangible. I packed so many things that reminded me of her, I'm left with nothing. But, of course, there's no way that axe could materialize from another life where it wasn't, well, valued so much. Anyway, thanks for talking. I'm glad I got it off my chest.
I have faith in you. Hey, man. I've no... It's... Come on, talk... Well... I don't feel the...
You're the only one of us who sees things from that perspective. That's why I need you to keep going in spite of your doubts.
You know what? That's true. You do need me.
Hey, can I ask you a favor? Isn't that what you do all the time? Yeah. Well, this is not mission-related. Not directly, anyway. That's not helping your cause. Right. Do you remember that road trip to the mountains we took with Lena just after we met? Of course I do. We took a lot of unnecessary risks getting into that old pickup without giving it a proper checkup first. What were we thinking? We were in love. Nothing else mattered to us. Well, just confirms that love is not a feeling you should trust too much. Yeah. Anyway, remember the shepherd's axe Lena bought us there? A silly souvenir just for laughs? Please, don't remind me. I need to recreate it. Is this a joke? We don't have time to recreate my groundbreaking research, but we can afford to waste time on a stupid axe? The botanist remembers packing it for this mission. It has sentimental value for him. I'd like to cheer him up by surprising him with it. He's not in a good spot, to put it mildly. Oh, that's very nice of you, really. But don't you think focusing on getting us out of here alive would be a more appropriate pick-me-up? Sure, that's the long-term goal. Meanwhile, I have to make sure he has something that keeps him going. He's useless when he's encumbered with sorrow. Okay, and what do you expect of me? You see, I forgot what it looked like exactly. Wooden handle, steel head, folk ornaments. About those ornaments, it had these red woolly pom-poms attached to it. Do you remember how many? 3. That I'm sure of. But I don't think they were red, Jan. More like magenta, wouldn't you say? But are you sure the head was steel, not iron? It was a cheap toy, so I guess you could be right. But it looked quite hard. I'd know for sure if I could see it. That's the whole point. We don't have it. Right. Yeah, about that handle. I think it had some kind of a floral pattern carved on it. Floral? Are you sure? I thought it was more like a zigzag. Oh. Damn, this is not helping. And I thought you'd be the perfect guy to recall technical details. Well, maybe we don't quite agree on the definition of technical details. Now, if you'd asked me about the pressure in our tires before we headed out, or the details of the dissertation I was in a hurry to submit before we left, you'd have gotten them immediately. But a toy axe? I didn't exactly analyze it, if that's what you expected. All I remember is I looked like a fool holding it in that photo Lena took. Shit, you're right. There was a photo. It's a shame I got rid of it. It was a good decision, if you ask me. Well, that settles it then. No surprise for the botanist, but he'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get back to what we're good at, okay? Lena could still have that photo. Lena? Jan, is that what it's really about? We're in a shithole here, and all of a sudden you feel like flirting? Relax. I assure you all I want to do is recreate that axe. Don't worry, I'll take care of more urgent matters first. Well, in that case, do whatever you want. Just don't waste my time.
Jan? Hello?
Lena, hey. I just wanted to call to say thank you again and ask you about something personal.
Okay, what is it?
Remember that road trip we took to the mountains? Just after we hooked up?
Mm-hmm.
We borrowed a car from your uncle and...
I remember. What about it?
You don't happen to have any photos from it?
Photos? I might. I'd have to check. Are you interested in anything specific?
Yeah. The photo of me with the shepherd's axe you bought me.
Oh, that axe. Why are you... What is this about?
I just thought I'd recreate it, you know? It would make a nice gift for one of my alters. He's struggling with his emotions.
Seriously? Is that the one you told me about, the one that didn't divorce me? Are you sure you know what you're doing out there?
Yeah. And I'm learning a lot about myself in the process.
Well, in that case, I guess I can go through my old stuff, see if I can find something in there.
Sure, just let me know if you find anything, okay?
All right, I will.
Thank you, Lena.
Talk soon.
I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now? Can't. Rid of it.
This brain cell therapy, I don't like it.
I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now?
Almost feels like...
Lena?
Hey.
I found them. Our old photos. Talk about going back in time. There's one that might interest you. You're waving the shepherd's axe like some mad caveman. You look so chipper in it. I almost forgot how big that smile of yours can be.
Huh.
Made me wonder, you know, knowing what happened later. How little it took for us to go from those happy times to fighting with each other. One moment you're smiling so broadly holding that axe, and the next you're smashing it to pieces on our kitchen table.
Yeah. I know. And I really wish that never happened.
Of all the things I ever gave you, you had to bring this one up. Why? It was cheesy, it was worthless. And it brings back a whole lot of shitty memories.
Not in our alternative life, it doesn't. There's a reality where I didn't break the axe, and it brings back only good memories.
That's an impressive way you discovered for us to find closure. It's more than most couples get, I guess.
You bet.
You know I'm doing my best to support you in this crazy situation. I think I just have to protect my own sanity.
Of course.
Anyway, I'm sending you the photo. Hope it makes your alternative self happy.
He's a botanist, by the way. The one who didn't divorce you, he became a botanist.
Oh, all right. Why are you telling me that?
I thought you might find it interesting. He said that in his life you were supposed to go on this mission, but he had to take your place.
Where is this going, Jan?
Well, I thought you might like to know that had things gone otherwise, had we made different choices, had I made different choices, I'd be a botanist here on this mission replacing you because you failed your medical tests. The reason you'd fail them would be because we were expecting a baby. Who would have thought, right? We could have been parents.
You do realize this is all fiction, right? I'm worried for you, Jan. This is exactly why such experiments should never be done. It's getting to you. Please, just focus on getting back and don't let these illusions of your other lives throw you off balance. We're divorced. We never had kids. We never decided to. That was real. We are real. Okay?
Yeah. I know.
I'm gonna go now. Hang in there.
Right. Thanks. Talk later. Nothing like a movie night, right? Those brain implants. Hell yeah! Yes! kidding me? Yes! Yes! Hell yeah! No way! Everything all right with your eyes?
Jan, we're running out of storage space, you know? to drive a race car. Huh. I see the appeal after many days cooped up in here.
Man, you have no idea.
I wish I got to try hang gliding. Huh. Someone has his head in the clouds.
You gotta aim high, right?
I wish I got to be a dad.
Hey there. I've got something for you. The shepherd's axe you wanted to see so much.
Wait, I thought you said you didn't have it.
I didn't. But I recreated it for you.
Wow. That's amazing. It looks exactly the same. How did you remember all those details?
You know what they say about memories? That they're more vivid if they relate to strong emotions? I guess this axe meant a lot to me.
That makes two of us. Two Jans with two identical shepherd's axes.
Actually, there's something you should know. There's only one axe. The original one, well, it got broken.
Broken? How?
I smashed it. In anger. When we were arguing with Lena.
You what? I don't even know what to say to that. That's plain violence. Even if you didn't hit her, she could feel assaulted. Don't you remember how Dad was with Mom?
I know. It sucks. I remember feeling so helpless at the time. Seeing her slipping away from me and me unable to do anything about it. I was scared.
Yeah, man, but breaking stuff? That's not where you want a relationship to land. But the fact you're able to share your feelings like this now, maybe you're not such a hopeless case after all.
Oh yeah? Meaning?
Well, if you ever, decided you'd want to be a father, the biggest trick is to learn to express your emotions for what they really are, instead of shielding yourself from them with anger and violent impulses. But who am I saying this to? You just admitted to feeling weak. Just keep it up, and things will work out for you. I'm sure of that.
Thanks, man.
No. Thank you for your time and your honesty. I really value this conversation we had.
Did I ruin your party?
He wouldn't be saying such things if we agreed on a treatment already.
Maybe this wasn't such a great idea after all. Hey, man. We're running out of storage space. Okay, I'm done. I can do this now.
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I just want it to be over. I hope we're not trusting anyone from the corporation.